Here are 6 things that you can do to your cleaning website today that will get you more potential customers calling in. Okay, so let's jump in with number 1, and that is top of page items. Let me show you a good example of what I mean by this. So here is a cleaning business website that generates its company's many leads every single month. So I have not even scrolled yet, and without scrolling, we can see who the company is, what they do, where they do it, and how to get a hold of them. Those are the 4 most important things to have inside of your website without even scrolling. There was a statistic that said that 60% of people never even scroll. So if you go to your website and don't scroll, if you can see all 4 of those items, then you're in a good spot. Like I said, those 4 items are who you are, what you do, where you do it, and how to get a hold of you. By implementing those items, that will help those 60% of people know for sure that they are in the right spot and they can contact your company to ask for your services. Number 2 is a great tip, which is to continually check if everything works on your website. You'd be surprised just how many people I work with, and we take a look in their website to see how things are going, and like, oh, if you click on this, oh, it doesn't work. You'd be surprised, like there's so many websites that were set up many years ago, but they're not continually being checked to make sure if the form works, if the buttons work, if the phone number works, this and that. And so if somebody were to go to your website, they might not even be able to get a chance to get a hold of you because something doesn't work. And in the world of digital marketing, you have to be very, very dialed in, because if I go to your website and I try and call you and the button doesn't work, or try and fill out the form and it doesn't work, then I might as well just go to your competitors because their site is working. So with websites, things are always updating with servers and design builders and this and that. Things are constantly updating, and you want to make sure that your stuff works with every single update, or else you're just burning money and giving your leads to your competitors. Number 3 is SEO, city and service pages. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Google is a search engine, and if you optimize your website for that search engine, you will then show up higher in the Google search results. One great SEO tactic that you can use is to create SEO, city and service pages. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here we are back in the example website, and if you notice, if I come up here to the top and go to services, you'll notice that there is a specific page for each of this business's cleaning services. So let's say, for example, we want to check out the residential cleaning SEO service page. If I click on that, I will then be directed to the residential cleaning page. This page is all about residential cleaning, right? The rest of the website is all about the business or the other service, but this page is all about their one and only, this one specific service. And there is a specific service page for each of their services. This is important, and SEO loves this because it shows the user and the searcher exactly what they're looking for. Most of the time when people are searching for, let's say, cleaning services, they have a specific service they are looking for. And Google loves it when you show them the specific service they are looking for instead of something kind of broad. I know that if I go shopping for a TV, I go to a tech store like Best Buy, not just some random store like Walmart that sells everything. And as a consumer or as a customer, I love that because I know I'm going to get the best quality because it shows me exactly what I'm looking for of that specific thing, which in my case is a TV, or in your potential customer's case, residential cleaning services, carpet cleaning services, power washing services, and the list goes on. So if you can show your users exactly what they are looking for, then in turn, Google likes to recommend you more and you will rise in the search results. Some tips I have when creating service specific pages is to, in the header, make sure you put and make this an H1 tag, that is the name of the service, obviously. And then you want to create content, several paragraphs on this page, and more content around like that specific service. So for example, this image is all about residential cleaning, and then all these paragraphs are all about residential cleaning as well. So you want to create a ton of content filled with a ton of keywords related to residential cleaning or whatever the specific service you are creating at the time. If you just make all of your service specific pages the same paragraphs over and over and over again, Google's not going to rank that thing higher because it just looks like all the other pages. It doesn't look specific enough to Google. So you need to make sure you create unique content, unique paragraphs for each of the specific services. And the same goes for your city pages. So for example, a really important city to Bliss Cleaning Services, this company, is Salt Lake City. So just like having specific services, there's a specific service area pages. So here is the Salt Lake City specific service area page. And so just like the examples before, if Google knows that somebody's in Salt Lake City and Bliss Cleaning Services has a page specific to that city, then Google wants to show that specific city more, right? Google's whole goal is to give people exactly what they're looking for. And if your client is in a specific city and you have a city page specific to that, then Google will then show you more. So same tips as before. You want images related to Salt Lake City. So you can see it's a literal map here where that says Salt Lake City right in the middle. And then we have a lot of headlines and important text that is all about Salt Lake City. Like I said, you want to really take your time to write out this content, because if you do that, then like I said, it will stand out from your other city pages. If you just copy the same paragraph over and over and over again for Salt Lake City and then this city and this page, Google won't rank you higher because it just looks all the same. But if every paragraph specific to Salt Lake City or whatever your service cities are, Google will rank you a lot higher, and that is a great way to show up more in the SEO results. Moving right along with number 4 is sticky call to action. So let me show you what I mean by that. If we come back into Bliss Cleaning, you'll notice no matter where I scroll on the website, we have a few things going on. So I'm going to move myself over here. So as I scroll through the website, you'll notice that this free quote button in the top right corner follows us around the website, right? And this contact us button will follow us around the website. And this button in the bottom right, get a free quote, follows us around the website. So at this point, it doesn't matter where we are in the website, whether it's checking out this section of why choose us, going into the reviews, looking at other related blog content, going to the footer, right, coming back to the header. It doesn't matter where I am on the website. These two buttons all follow me around because, like I mentioned in tip 1, once the person knows who you are, what you do, where you do it, and how to get a hold of you, right? The purpose of the whole rest of the website is to convince them to call you, right? So you want the second they are convinced, right? The second they've seen the service they want, the second they've read the review that pushes them over the edge, they need to know how to get a hold of you, right? And if these sticky buttons are following you around and are sticky to your screen, then the second they decide they want to work with you, they have somewhere to click, right? And then, like I said in tip 2, make sure it works, right? And nothing's worse than doing all this work to get somebody onto your website, to convince them all this just for something not to work, or for them not to know how to contact you. So that's why you want to keep these sticky call to action buttons following you around, so the second they click on it, your phone rings, etc. And next up is number 5, and that is, why should your leads call you? Too often I go to people's website and it just it's like a menu, right? It just lists all your services. You need to let the people know why they should use your company over your competitors, right? So if I go back into our example today, if I scroll down, right, it shows me the list of their services, and now I'm in the right place. Now I need to tell them why they should work with me over my competitors. You could say things like 10 years of experience, hundreds of happy customers, 5-star ratings, continuing on why choose us. We're specialized, right? We're licensed and insured, right? Sometimes just as little as saying we are licensed and insured can push you above your competitors, because there's a lot of guys out there who may not be licensed and insured, who may be charging way less than you because they're not following the rules. But people don't want to work with a sketchy company. So by just doing these little things of why choose us, can push the person over the edge. And one of the greatest things you can do is show your reviews on your website, just like we have here. Really great things you can do. This is a bonus tip. If you can get a Google review every single week, that will help you in the SEO rankings as well. And so try and get those reviews not only for your website, but to help you grow in the search results. And like I said, that really tells people why they should work with you instead of going to working with one of your competitors. And our final tip today is SEO titles and descriptions. This is another SEO tip which will help you rise in the Google search rankings. And like I said, the reason you want to rise in the Google search rankings is if somebody inside of your service area, is looking for a company like you, like cleaning service company near me, you want your website to show up because then they can call and get your services. And there's reasons why there's millions and billions of dollars spent on digital marketing, because showing up at that top result in Google search is so valuable to your company. Their companies grow by millions and millions of dollars every single year just by having their website show up more and more in Google. So this tip is SEO titles and descriptions. This one's a little bit tricky. So as you're designing your website, there is a section on the back end called SEO titles. This is not something the user sees, but something that Google sees inside of its code. And basically what this does is tell Google what your website's about. And then if somebody Googles that SEO title or something in the SEO description, Google can then show people what they want, right? Google's whole job is to show people what they want. People tell Google what they want because they type it into Google, right? Cleaning company near me. Now, if you can tell Google what you're about, then Google can know with confidence that they are showing your company to the right people. So, like I said, everybody's website builder is a little bit different. So what you want to do is go into your settings, find the SEO and SEO meta title and meta description setting, and input keywords that look natural, that sound good to a human. Input keywords into that title and description, and that will help you show up more by telling Google what your website's about. One tip you can do is if you are on a desktop, you can push F12, and then there's a lot of code over here on the right. Don't get overwhelmed here. We're just gonna keep it simple. There's this little piece of code here that says head right here, and it's usually near the top. If we push the down arrow on that, we can see the title here, right? This is just one quick and dirty way of seeing what, SEO work has been done, as, depending on what the title is. So you can see the title right here is Affordable Expert Commercial Cleaning Services, right? That is the most important service to Bliss Cleaning, right? And so if somebody inside of their service area types in Expert Commercial Cleaning Services, then Google knows with confidence, oh, I can show this website, and that helps you rise in the Google search results. And so that is a quick and easy way of seeing it, but the best way to do it is go into the settings, make sure you have the SEO title and description set to each of your pages, right? Every single page has its own SEO title, its own SEO description. Make sure you're not just copying and pasting the same thing to every single page, because like I said, Google likes it when you are specific. So every page on your website should have its own SEO title, its own SEO description called meta title, meta description. And like I said, for your city specific pages, put in the keyword of the city. In your service specific pages, make sure you put in the specific service in that title, in that description. And that will help Google understand more what your stuff is about. And that's it. Go ahead and implement these 6 things into your cleaning website, and you will start getting more leads calling in. Make sure to really take your time to do these things correctly, because Google will know if you just did it quick and dirty, or as if you took your time and did it right and set things up correctly. And if you do so, Google will reward you for that. My name is Jordan. I am the owner of Cleaning Service Marketing. Through my career, I have generated thousands of leads for local cleaning businesses just like yours. And I know by doing these things, you will climb in Google search rankings and convert more website visitors into phone calls. If you are a business owner who is just too busy to implement these changes yourself, my team and I would be more than happy to help and implement these changes for you. simply click the button below, click the link in the description, or go to cleaningservicemarketing.com/consultation to meet with a member of my team, where we will learn more about the specifics of your company, and if it makes sense for us to work together, we'll talk about what that looks like. Thanks guys, and good luck out there.